Looks like you're surrounded by mist. The support chopper can't get close to your position right now.
Hurry! They are coming!
We are their quarry.
Skulls. So that Misty is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot
Excuse me?
So yeah, the absolute nightmare that was the 4 armored skulls that were guarding the convoy way earlier. You gotta fucking kill them. You cannot escape. There is no sneaking away from these guys. You gotta kill them. So we're gonna drop in big bosses, like, big loadout with all the good shit in it. Because, like, you can technically defeat these skulls with CQC only, but it takes a very, very long time.
Right, I mean, not all the videos can be a full hour. You know, we've
Yeah.
gotta keep pacing in mind here.
But you do kind of have to, like, while calling in any kind of supplies, you gotta kind of keep them away so that they don't, like, destroy your box full of stuff. Thankfully, when you are in the box, you are invincible while changing clothes.
Please, Mr. Man, do not destroy my box.
So they only take damage if they don't have the rock armor on. Sometimes they will shed it to just, like, move around faster, I guess? I don't know. You can take the armor off them, but it takes a lot of work. Mainly because... Oh, also they can just levitate rocks and throw them at you.
Sure.
So basically, the only way to do a decent amount of damage to their armor, because most bullets will ricochet off the armor, and it can even hurt you if you shoot them while you're too close to them, you have to have weapons that have a high piercing stat.
Right.
If you try to shoot these guys while they're armored up with a rocket launcher, it does 0 damage because rocket launchers don't have piercing damage, like, at all. Thankfully, Venom Snake just has the Brennan Sniper Rifle, which can tear through their armor in a single shot. And then it's just like 2 more headshots after that. But also, like, this is a mission I had a shitload of trouble with, and, like... Whoa. Yeah, that's a new thing they do in this fight, too, is they will emit that weird orange cloud of gas that will just rust any type of metal that gets near it. So if you dry a vehicle or a walker gear through it, it will get disabled very quickly because it'll just rust over. everyone bitches about this mission because it's really fucking hard. Because, like, you aren't expecting this, and it's like, you need some really heavy firepower. So, like, one of the easiest ways to beat this, and this is how I did the first time I played it, is to bring in a walker gear, because the Gatling gun is pretty decent at chewing through their armor.
Yeah, and then just do donuts around their clouds.
Yeah. The other thing they can do is, even if you strip them of all their armor, if you don't damage them for a while, they will regrow all of their armor, and you gotta get it off them again.
Anyway, how's that asshole gonna handle this?
Well, again, we have started to quickly learn that all of Vapor Snake's tricks don't work on skulls. They are too strong and powerful. They cannot be tricked. So we gotta get away from them and come up with some...
They refuse to give peace a chance.
Yeah.
Steal that tank.
Oh, the
tank him up.
The tank's already destroyed.
Oh,
It's already rusted over by the weird gas. So we just gotta think way outside the box. We're gonna drop in a Jeep and stack it up with C4.
Yeah, that's a lot of C4.
All the C4.
You're going to enter orbit.
Yeah. And they've lost us for a little bit. So just shooting it where they think I was earlier. And we called in some more rain from Mother Base.
Don't let the dog get that close to the explosives.
It's okay, he'll jump out along with me. Thankfully, even at low speeds, collisions with vehicles strip skulls of their armor. And then just fucking hope for the best. It takes a lot of C4, but it has to be upgraded a lot, but a stack of 8 C4 is enough to kill a skull if they don't have armor on. While these guys are possessed by parasites, they don't really get bothered by water like the skulls do. They just make noises. It is still pretty fun, though. Here's a new vehicle.
There we go. That's the ticket.
Yeah, if the skulls see you driving any kind of vehicle, they immediately will try to teleport near you and start corroding it. And they can still do that fucking bullshit. Unfortunately, it's very hard to hit the skulls with these missiles. It's not the greatest thing. You can't aim them very far. The skulls are a little too fast, so we just kind of have to stick to the cannon here.
I think that was just sort of a victory celebration.
I mean...
more than an attack.
I think Vapor Snake's just the type of dude who just wants to press the big red button, no matter what.
Yeah.
Also, it's weird, like, whenever Vapor Snake is driving, it feels a little weird, because I'm pretty sure he's the type of dude who has never gotten his driver's license. He's just winging it with every vehicle, I think.
Vapor Snake doesn't know he's in a battle. He just pushed that button because it's New Year's.
Yeah. What? Hey there. Yeah, there. Just fucking regrew his armor. Ugh. At least he can just drive over him.
That dude really wants to hitch a ride. Let him in.
I have no idea how my tank exploded, and I just walked out of it like nothing happened.
Nice going, boss. That mist is clearing.
Also, you can, like, right before I killed him, I stunned the skull by shooting him with the squirt gun.
Of course,
Even
of course.
these skulls get stunned for, like, a second and a half if you shoot them with the squirt gun. You just fucking hate it. They hate it. Also, I am very happy that, like, yeah, you can do donuts and drift a lot with the robot.
Huey might be awful, but he's not useless.
Yeah. And also fighting these dudes with Big Boss. We have Quiet here, and she has the Brennan sniper rifle, the huge one. So she can honestly almost do this boss fight on her own. You just have to hide if you want. Because there's nothing really stopping her from just headshotting these guys nonstop. Ugh. Put your whole upper torso's skin back on, please.
Could you please be alive just in time to die?
Nice going, boss. That mist is clearing. Great work, boss. I'm coming in on another chopper. Get Code Talker to the LZ and wait there.
Hey, quit that.
Damn it, I killed you. Stop it.
They just... Maybe I should radio Asla and tell him they're probably jumping in the direction of him. Watch out.
We don't need another chopper. Just put Code Talker on that plane.
Yeah. Also, any soldiers that were possessed, when the skulls leave, if they're still alive, like, you could just fucking Fulton them. They're normal again, I guess.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Subject on board.
And yeah, like, technically, like, Code Talker can die in that mission, but he just stays by the helicopter and the skulls ignore him, thankfully. It's not a mission
They
where you
recognize him as their father.
Yeah, thankfully you don't really have to actually, like, defend him. You just have to make sure you don't shoot rockets near Code Talker. If anybody's gonna kill him in that mission, it's most likely gonna be you.
Hello, new Pequod. You sound a lot like old Pequod.
Yeah.
Get in, boss.
Is Pequod the soldier or like the flight? Is it a code name like Air Force One?
I mean, I'm guessing...
Whatever plane the president on is Air Force One.
I'm guessing it must be a code name.
Mission complete, boss.
Thank you.
Skullface is no longer in Africa. The nuclear test was a success. Now they turned their knives on me.
Satellites didn't read any test. Neither did seismometers.
The detonation test took place 5 years ago in the southern Indian Ocean. The final test was the opposite, to prevent detonation.
You mean?
Skullface plans to sell nuclear weapons that he retains control of.
It's not like hawking small arms to militias.
Indeed. He plans to avoid detection by exporting minerals containing tiny amounts of uranium in the form of metallic Archaea. Once on site, the metallic Archaea enrich the uranium and weaponize it. Loaded onto all-terrain bipedal machines. They ensure any country, armed group, even the smallest terrorist cell, can become a nuclear power.
Bipedal. So that's why they needed Huey.
A nuke business to replace the arms business. And Skullface owns the market.
The very atmosphere of nukes, anywhere and everywhere. Deterrence on all sides.
So that's why he ran a non-detonation test.
Yes. Another metallic Archaea instantly overrides the criticality generator. It fails safe only he controls. Any such weapon can be deactivated whenever he chooses, regardless of who owns it or their intent to use it.
Nukes. Controlled by a man, not a country.
If they proliferate, conventional nukes lose all value. Political, military, and economic. The two superpowers become powerless.
We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base.
About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base, what's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain, meaning a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic?
Use this. A type of Archaea, introduced to a sample of the parasite. A parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation. You must cultivate more.
Thanks to Code Talker, we've managed to put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections. We couldn't save those already symptomatic, but everyone who survived has been released from the quarantine platform. Skullface will pay for this.
Again with the truth serum?
What are those legs made of? Titanium? All the way to the femur.
Metallic Archaea.
Sahelanthropus. Where is it?
What?
We have to know before his plan is complete. Sahelanthropus is the final piece.
What are you talking about?
If the Soviets break out a mobile, controllable nuclear weapon, East-West relations will be right back at the Cuban Missile Crisis.
The Cold War returns to life, as countries without nuclear arsenals line up for what Skullface is selling. Nuclear weapons proliferate overnight, and on the brink of annihilation, the world maintains its balance.
But we know this is all just a shield, a ruse.
The cleansing parasites are what matter most. A WMD to eclipse even nukes, and the only one that can still be used. Skullface is the world's greatest threat, and Zero's. The pieces are in place. All that remains is to unveil Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan.
They can't activate it without me. OKB-0. Sahelanthropus is beyond the Soviet base camp, in a lab built by the Soviet philosophers. That's what you're looking for. But I have no idea how he's controlling it. It wasn't designed to accommodate a human pilot. No! No! Wait!
We got word from Afghanistan. Everyone at the Soviet base camp's dead. No sign of fighting. Parasites. Skullface's men then headed north. The target is OKB-0. That's where he'll activate Sahelanthropus. Unless we stop him, he'll go down in history a conquering victor. We can't let that happen. Wipe him out. Don't leave any trace of his existence.
I'm gonna need backup on this one.
You'll rendezvous on site.